Hello, my name is Figgins123. I am a holistic sledgehammer main. I wanted to share this video for an insight on what's going on through my mind during these ranked games. I topped out at 40,000 RS in Season 6, got to top 2,000 by mainly using hammer
Damn, he's lit as
and
shit.
pretty much solo queuing the whole entire way. But hopefully this video helps you out along the way. I wanted to look at this door rather than vent. I could hear they're outside, so through my mind, I'm thinking, one, let the first guy go through so that my engagement, I'm not looking immediately at three people. The first guy has to turn around initially. The other thing is target prioritization. Unfortunately, I just wanted to save my winch for whatever reason on the light. I was hoping if I could get one hit in, but apparently that was not the case. I was too optimistic. Now that we have the first insert here, what I'm looking to do is provide a situation in which I can optimally attack and defend this box. So yes, I'm moving it closer to the building, but in my head, I'm thinking if I move it closer to the top here, I can go out beside it. My other engagement here is I can hear them above me. So rather than going to the top of the rope, I want to wait, hear them pass until they're shooting, and then go in behind them right away. You know, I'm not just going to the top road and seeing three people. My engagement is more stealthy by hammering the stairwell and taking the stairwell path. I was hoping I could drop this guy or at least hit him once or twice, but he managed to die anyways for my team. That was spicy. I can hear other shots going down, so I follow suit. Now that I've secured this kill, I'm thinking I need quick access to get to the stairs to cover. In this situation, I can also goo or barricade behind me. The reason why I am gooing this body here is it provides a harder situation in which they can get defibbed, as well as providing a situation where if they want to go that same path and go straight, they have to mount or climb or go over the goo, and their movement is very predictable. Another reason that I love goo is that this guy didn't even see me walking this path because it blocked most of the line of sight. I noticed that my barricade wasn't placed perfectly there, so I chose to run away rather than trying to contest this. And the reason why I have goo above is so that it is a little bit of a buffer if they choose to go above me. I can also crouch underneath that goo as well if I need to. Since I have my goo already set up behind that box, I know that I have a little bit of cover and I can hard engage. Where if my goo wasn't there before, then I could potentially put myself in a situation where I could easily get clipped on.
That guy's got some.
Now that I got that one medium, I know other people are going to be coming for his body soon, so I'm thinking I can try to squeeze this quick res in first on my own teammate and then go back to that body and watch it just in case they take it for a res. Resing is super important in these fights. Sometimes they get a little haywire. I can hear a light dash behind me. He dashed twice, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. I did miss my winch, but I decided to try to hard engage to catch the next one off guard. And it kind of worked out, providing a little bit of cover here in case they wanted to engage. Of course, guarding the body again. I know that the light is left over. His dashes are going to be back.
Here for some reason.
Pink is also here as well.
All the pink and orange.
People are just spending a lot of time here. Putting my back towards the wall to make sure I got optimum view in case they decide to engage from that angle. Checking on the purple's body. That was here. Most of the time, I save my RPGs against lights to secure the kill. So typically, I will winch them primary and then RPG them. In this instance here, I figured my light teammate was running away, and I figured that if he shot him just once or a couple times, that he might die instantly from RPG. So that's why I decided to open with RPG. In this case, I want to split the bodies again to make sure that it's a little bit difficult to grab the token, take the jump pad, and do whatever. But I still have access to the jump pad, and I have access to their bodies too. I know he's below me, but I don't know exactly where. So instead, I try to go for my teammate's body and completely lose track of where it is. barricade the wall just in case to keep me
Just gonna go tap
safe.
3.
I know that they're going to want to jump above me right away.
Move the
So
fire
what I
over here.
instead
That's insane.
do is rather than wait for them or go above them, I go through the
Keeps
wall
cooking
to
with
get
his
the art of
hammer.
surprise
Even
firsthand.
though they nerfed that thing.
He's got 13 kills. This is hilarious.
Decide to go back in my cubby hold.
Shit.
Hopefully it buys me a little bit of time, or at least
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
And
My
my
gosh.
teammate saved my life there because he had to climb goo. And so there is a good
That-
chance that
Thank you. That was
I
crazy.
would have died if that goo wasn't there.
That was.
And it was a
about
lot
this?
easier for my sniper teammate to hit a light
Are they
that's
gonna
climbing
go
a
for
piece
any
of
money,
goo
or they just
because
king
their
stack the
movement
box?
is predictable
Split.
while mounting or vaulting. Sometimes as a heavy, you spend an unfortunate amount of time staring at people's asses. I really should have just left, but I do get a little greedy sometimes. I think we all do. But once I found him where he was behind this barricade here, it is deceiving
All right, we're good.
the
Let's go.
reach on the hammer because you can go through it at the same time.
That was fun.
Yeah.
No, for
I always try to remember
Top
where
entry.
these
Well,
little
that
nooks that I make
Doesn't help our
so
case.
that I can get away from people or I can do a quick drop on the floor below. Generally, you almost always want to go from the room above. And I chose to res my teammate over here because they can't jump up from where they
Gotcha.
are over there. I missed my witch, so I'm thinking that I might be able to catch the medium off guard on the other side. But the light is here, and I could
every
either
direction.
disengage, which would have been smarter,
2K.
but I thought that if I caught him
direction.
in my
Right, we were
goo,
at 29.
then he would blow
Yeah.
half of his ammo
I know,
clip,
we were at like 30 something.
and then I would be able to follow up with a hammer swing, and
We have to
then
rewipe that last
RPG him
lead.
to secure the kill.
One's over here, right side.
I missed my winch, but I noticed it's a little to the left. So I get to do two things at once. I can strafe to the right to try to avoid his shots, and on the backswing of the winch, it's more likely
He's
to
up
get
top
him
there.
because of the distance I've covered horizontally. Now that there's cover associated on this point here from both ends, I decide to go high ground and also try to figure out where I want to go. So I'm trying to
Where's he
listen
going? Where's he going?
to see where
Where's he
the
going?
next engagement is so I can set up the goo
Hello,
accordingly.
Shambo, how are you? I'm stressed. How are you guys
Got that
doing?
heal ball here.
How's your night going?
I killed one and I killed the other, but
Nope,
I
get
lost
back
track
over
of where the
I missed
other defibbed guy was, so I decided to barricade instantly. I
going-
gooed
we're doing
the
it,
other
we're doing it.
vent, so if someone tried to leave out that way, it was
Body block.
impossible for them to move, and ended up
Bye-bye.
catching these two purple off
Let's
guard
do
in the
it.
process.
Damn, 20 kills.
Max,
is
you
think they're doing it?
insane.
Obviously, this game was an outlier, but I thought I would share commentary on this spicy,
no way we
action-packed
punched
game
out.
to give an insight on the thought process behind
36
setups,
kills.
engagements, and general awareness and game
You
sense.
got aimbot
Let me know
left
if you like
on
this kind of content. I do stream on Twitch and can give
I'm
some
gonna
more
get
tips
reported
for
for
free.
toggling.
It won't cost you $7, but thank you very much for watching. And I hope I helped out some
Just
hammer
ridiculous,
enthusiasts.
man.
I'm gonna say it's Embark. I don't
Oh,
think he's
jeez.
cheating.